looks like Sergey Kovalev admitted that he took a dive versus Canelo Alvarez. Let's talk about it. We'll be back, Goodfellas Sports TV. I linked the article from Boxing News 24, a site or a platform called Boxing Guru. Got the interview with Kovalev, and Kovalev said he took the fight for financial reasons. Okay, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And he said he took it for financial reasons. He said it was a bunch of sleepless nights, and he knew he had zero chance to win the fight. Now he also going around here saying that having a fight on like a 10 or 9 week notice, whatever it was, after he got done with his last fight with Anthony Yarde, it hurt him. Once again, he said sleepless nights. Basically said he was weight drained and stuff of that nature. So he sold his belt to Canelo Alvarez, and it's nothing that we already didn't know. His team was too jubilee the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? His team was too happy. They were laughing, and Bob Arum usually don't let an asset go to another platform like this. And it was rumors that they got a $2 million cut out of his $12 million purse. No telling what Kathy Duva got. And, Kovalev is fighting that case. Okay? Kovalev is fighting that case with the Instagram model up in Big Bear. So, at the end of the day, he going around now spitting his truth. Now, I believe they probably had a gag order or a non-disclosure agreement with Kovalev not to discuss the rehydration clause he had. Okay? It wasn't no catch weight, but he had to do a same-day weigh-in, which they lied and said it wasn't one until Dan Rayfield broke that out. Then it was talks, and then it came out that he couldn't weigh more than, I think it was 190 in the ring, or 185, whatever it was. So they had 2 rehydration clauses on Kovalev, and he said he just took the fight for financial reasons. Okay, but yet again, people want to sit here and push this narrative that Canelo is pound for pound #1 when he paying for victories. We give you 5-7 million to fight. Oh, you know what? We give you extra couple million for rehydration clause. Oh, another $1 million for rehydration clause. Oh, we got to fight in Nevada. That's another $1 million. Oh, we really not going to do Nevada. They're going to tell me when I'm going to go test. So he's paying to be the A side. You know what I'm saying? He got the money machine behind him in the zone. He's paying to be the A side. If you know about fraternities and sororities, especially amongst the black colleges, you see like paper, I think it's paper wrote on their jackets or their shirts, meaning they didn't work their way through the fraternity or sorority. They paid their way through. Okay? In some instances. And Canelo has paid his way to the top. Because he's Mexican. He's paid his way to the top. People can say what they want to say about Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? But Floyd earned it. There wasn't no money behind Floyd. Bob Arum didn't put no money behind him, from Corrales to the Chavez to the Castillos to the Lovemore, Nundu, whichever one he fought. I get them confused. There's 2 of them. To the Sharper Mitchell fight, to the Corley fight, to the Zab fight, to the Gotti fight, to the Baltimore fight, to the fights like that. All people remember is Money Mayweather. Canelo ain't never had to go through the pretty boy stretch. Everything was gifted to him. And now he got so much money that he can pay to be the A side. He can pay to get the advantages. Now, not paying to get the advantages is not good enough. Now they putting gag orders and non-disclosure agreements on opponents where they can't speak about the weight. They can't speak about some of the other, finer tuned points about the fight. And it's confirmed it for me that Sergey Kovalev took a dive. However you want to define what a dive is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to define what a dive is. People could say, well, Kovalev really knocked him out. Canelo really knocked Kovalev out. But did he? Did he knock a full-strength Grandpa Kovalev out? Did Kovalev not only get 9 or 10 weeks to prepare for this fight after the Anthony Yarde fight? And Canelo wouldn't move the date, knowing that he wouldn't be back in May? They could have moved that fight to the end of December. Canelo not come back till May. Did he not pay him to take 2 rehydration clauses? Quick turnaround. No telling what else they did. Canelo got away with it. Canelo moved up to 175 and then have an ounce of water weight on his waist. So in actuality, he may not have took a dive into it was orchestrated like Rocky and Apollo Creed working on the Rocky 1 or 2 fight. But in actuality, he gave up, he gave up his belt. He was paid to give up his belt, excuse me. He was paid to give up a loss. And he was paid to make Canelo, a 4-time world title holder in 4 different weight classes. 54, 60, 68, and 75, even though he wasn't a real title holder at 68 yet. So to me, he just confirmed it. Kovalev wouldn't say it in so many words, but it's only so much Sergey Kovalev can say. Because they got a gag order on him. So everybody, parading around pom-pom saying Canelo is the best fighter in the world. No way, no how. He didn't beat a full-strength Kovalev. He had all these advantages. And why does Canelo need all these advantages? And a lot of people thought to the point of the stoppage that Kovalev was beating him. A lot of people thought Kovalev was putting the beats by Dre on him. To me, I didn't score. I just knew Canelo was going to win because the word on the street was it was going to be fixed. And however you want to define what fixed is, I felt it was fixed from a different aspect from Kovalev taking a dive. I felt it was fixed. I felt that was fixed, but I felt it was fixed from this situation once again. He only got 9 or 10 weeks to prepare for a fight after he got done with a grueling fight with Anthony Yarde. Right? Then again, he had to weigh in after he barely made the weight. Then he had to weigh in the next morning. Then he had to weigh in before the fight. So he had 2 rehydration clauses. Then, if he loses his belt to Canelo, he had a 3-fight deal with the Zone. So he got a retirement plan from the Zone. Not only did he cash out versus Canelo, he cashed in on a 3-fight plan. Probably a tune-up, Bevel, and probably something else. So now, in actuality, Top Rank has sold Kovalev's rights to the Zone for $2 million. They knew he wasn't going to beat Canelo. And somebody that didn't even throw any hard shots in the fight. So now, we know what it is. This is why Canelo don't move the needle. This is why Canelo fight's not electric no more, because what's a great fight when you already know the outcome? It's going to be a robbery. It's going to be fixed. It's so much advantage in Canelo court. That's why nobody wants to see Canelo. This is why they got to show UFC on the screen, Masvidal and Diaz. This is why Canelo not selling out. This is why his attendance down. For one, his fight's not exciting. It's never exciting when you know the outcome. For 2, he fighting on his own. Nobody care about the Zone. You better off fighting on pay-per-view. Nobody even know what the Zone is. The weigh-in was empty. And then for 3 or 4, you dealing with Oscar De La Hoya. Okay? A guy that got a lot of problems going on. He had those racist emails going on. And somebody that nobody respect. He don't respect the media. They talking about Kelly Swanson. Or talk about how Oscar De La Hoya got damn near every black journalist banned except for like Radio Raheem and maybe Fight Hype. So, at the end of the day, the prejudice all over boxing. It's an epidemic that's been happening. They don't respect the new media. I don't respect them. And this is where I talk and tell the truth on my channel. It's because I can. I don't have to kiss ass. I don't need the interviews. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what you guys think. I'll link the article in the description on the article link. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, response to your video question. Want to make a donation, links in the description. Best way to donate is share the video. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let me know what you guys think. Kovalev, dive. We go.